Hello everyone and welcome once again to my channel where I make self-annotation easy for everyone. Our topic today will be vocal range. What is the range of your voice? What type of voice do you have? How high can you go? How low can you go? That is what we'll be discussing today and will help you discover the type of voice that you have. Now, the reasons why you should know your vocal range, right? One of the reasons is that it will help you to have a good potential of your voice. You help you to utilize your voice to the best, right? And it will also help you to be appreciative of your voice. Most people are envious of other people's voices, especially the female singers. Oh, she can go so high. Oh, I really wish I could. No, 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 you shouldn't wish, okay? You should know how high you can go so that you can work on those voices and be happy about it. And then people would also wish they had your voice. That's how the game goes. So, but when you do not know your type of voice, it's always an issue because you do not know what you have and you do not cherish it. So, today would help us to appreciate the kind of voices that we have and will help us to maximize our voice potential. Okay? And another reason we should know our voice range is so that we do not exceed it. Yes, exceeding our voices could be very, very dangerous to our voices. And let us remember that our voices should be heard, whether singing or talking or making our point. We don't want to crack our voices. We don't want to be in a situation where we cannot speak or sing. So these are the reasons we should know our voice range. Okay, so we'll be having some series of exercises. I'll be playing some of these keys, okay, and in fact I'll be playing all the keys, but I want you to do some things for me, just three of them. You of course you'd have a pen and your paper or writing material beside you while I play. Okay, the first thing, you check which of these speeches enabled you to sing it as though you're just talking. So we call that your chest voice, right? You just take note of it. Okay, if I was on this key and this is a key you sang and it seemed like it's on your chest voice, and of course we know that this is what? An F sharp. You just record it, F sharp, right? And then we move on. That's the first vocal register, okay? I will be talking about tonight. So that's your chest voice. Then it will get to a stage, it will definitely get to a stage where you'll be much more comfortable with the key I'm going to tune in. Okay, I call it a tessitura. So you take note of that too. Some call it mixed voices, but that's a range of voice where you're very, very, very comfortable at, right? So whenever you get to that note, you take note of it, jot it down. And the third one, moving on, all these are we call them passaggio. It's a passage from your chest voice, that is from your talking voice, right, to a tessitura where you're so comfortable, especially in singing. And then we go to the third phase, which is the head voice. Yes, where we use our head to sing. Okay, remember this exercise, do it at your own pace. Don't stress, don't try to finish it all. Don't say I must get there. No, 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 you mustn't get there. What did I say? I told you at the beginning is what I told you at the beginning is that you have to love whatever you have. Now there's room for improvement. If for instance, at the end of the exercise you can pitch up to C6, yeah, the voice is there, but you don't know how to sing on it yet, right? What do? You work on it. There are so many vocal exercises that could help each voice range. So if you would want me to send you some of those vocal exercises, just write in the comment section, write the kind of voice you have, because by then of course you'd have discovered the type of voice you have, and then I would definitely make a video on the vocal exercises that will help you to achieve your fullest potential. So we'll go right into the exercises. Okay, before then, I want us to know, okay, this is my keyboard. We have 5 octaves. I'm sure we remember what an octave is. This is a 1 octave. This is another octave, C to C. So we have 5. So that makes this my middle C. Okay, it makes this my middle C. Now this middle C is a note everybody can sing. Every voice can sing a middle C. So let's not waste so much of our time. Let's go straight into our exercise for today. Remember, you mustn't try to pitch everything. Just know where you can sing. Okay, it's not a competition. Please remember that. It's just for you to be aware of the kind of God-given voice you have, right? So let's go. Okay, yeah, one more thing. On the lower notes, I would encourage we use the R, A-H, R, okay? So when we move on to maybe like an E4 or an E5, you could switch to an OO. It will help you sound the notes better. Remember, do not stress yourself. So let's go. Yeah, congratulations if you were able to pitch whatever you were able to pitch, right? Because that is determinant of your voice type, and trust me, it is beautiful. Okay, so if you were able to pitch from a C4, okay, let's use it this way, from a middle C, right? If you're able to pitch from a middle C, to 2 octaves, right? That is 2 octaves higher than the middle C. I'm sure we know what an octave is. Yes. If you're able to pitch that, then you definitely are an opera singer for a soprano. Yes. An opera singer. You know, opera is different from the normal singing we do. Yes. So for an opera singer, it's expected that the soprano should be able to sing 2 octaves above the middle C, right? While for normal classical singers, it's expected that you should be able to pitch from a middle C to an A, which is above the middle C. So if this is my middle C, we're going to, this is an octave high, and of course this is our key A. So you should be able to pitch it comfortably. That's your range. Okay, that's for an alto. A soprano singer. And for a mezzo soprano, yes. The different type of voices. I'm trying to classify them so that you know where you fall. We could have a soprano. We could have a mezzo soprano. We could have an alto. We could have a contra alto. These are female voice types. Okay, these are for females. Okay, then for the males, we could have a countertenor, right? We could have a tenor. We could have a baritone, and we could have a bass. Yes. So the lowest voice is the bass for men. In fact, for all voice types. The lowest voice for female is the contralto. Okay, while the highest voice for female is the soprano, and the highest voice for a male is a tenor. Okay, so I've explained the range of a soprano. So we're going to a mezzo soprano. So mezzo soprano, surprisingly, can sing as high as a soprano, but the difference comes with the texture of the voice. Yes, they call it timbre, how the tone of the voice, shifts. Yes, so that's most of the difference. But a normal mezzo soprano should be able to sing a range of an A2, that is the A below the middle C, okay, and an A above the middle C. I hope I'm not too fast. I'll try to screenshot my notes after this class or during the class. Okay, or could I do that now? Yes, just give me a second. Be right back. Okay, so these are the voice types we have. For alto, pardon me, these ranges, it is assumed that your middle C is a C4. Okay, mine, why I was explaining with a soprano and a mezzo soprano is that my keyboard, my middle C is a C3, and I guess I explained why that was my middle C. Yes, it depends on the number of keys on your keyboard or a piano. Okay, so but for this is assumed this ranges is assumed that middle C is C4. So I try to explain that. So for a contralto, okay, we've done for an alto, yeah. The range is a G3 to an E5. So of which if your middle C is a C3, it means that your G will be a G2 to E4. Please, I hope I'm not confusing anyone, but in case there's any question, you could always send it in the comment section and I'll be so there to clarify what I'm saying. So for a contralto, from the exercise we just did, that's how you know where your voice falls. But if you do not do the exercise, I'm sorry, you may not be able to understand how it goes. Okay, but you could still go back to the video and try to do the exercise so that you'll be so sure of how your voice is arranged. So for the contralto, the range is between the F2, remember how I said it, and F4. But let's just work with this as you can see it on the screen. And for a countertenor, you say these men sing often with their head voices or falsetto, right? Yes, these are called countertenor, and the range you can see the range on the screen. Okay, and they could also go as high as what? C4 to C6, which is a pure tenor. But remember I said the difference is what? The texture. How comfortable are you when you're pitching those notes, right? How comfortable? A person pitching a C6 and the notes are not clear. Oh, I don't think that could be termed a tenor. It could be termed as a countertenor. The same thing with the soprano. The soprano pitching, yeah, you can pitch. It's getting there, but how comfortable are you when singing those notes? If you're not that comfortable, it could be termed a mezzo soprano. And so for tenor, so we say tenor are the voices between a countertenor and a baritone. Okay, and in choral music they have a range of B2 to G5, while in opera they could have a range from B flat, a B flat note, B flat before the middle C to a C5. Okay, that is 2 octaves, you understand, higher. So also the baritone, these are voices, they lie between the bass and the tenor, and they could range from the second F below the middle C, okay, to the middle C itself. And that's the range is written clearly for you on the piece of paper. And for bass also, these are the lowest voice styles that we have said, and they range from the second E below the middle C to the E above the middle C. So these are the type of voices that are being classified, right? I know in our music, especially in choral music, we don't have we rely so much on four voices. Most writers write for mainly four voices. They write for the soprano, the alto, the tenor, and the bass. Yes, but somehow people tend to fix themselves, especially baritone voices. You tend to find them in solos. That's when you know, oh, this guy, I can go this low and he can go this high. But on the normal day, most times they prefer to sing bass. Yes, they just try to fix themselves in wherever suits them. So, but for today, just try to know your voice type and be happy with your voice, and work on your voice so that you can produce the best on everything. If there's any question, please do well to write in the comment section. Also, if you love this video and you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and do not just stop there, try to share it so that more people will get to know about what we're doing here. Okay, and then if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to press the subscribe button just beneath this video. Please do well to subscribe and tell more people about these tutorials. Thank you so very much. I love you. Till we meet in our next class, keep on singing and be happy. I love you. Bye.